Divorce Sisters, episode 3. This is more Tara. Be sure to subscribe. Woo! Tyler Perry, I like this show. I like this show so much. I hope it's not one of these shows that they stay on the same 2 days throughout the entire season. Like, come on, is green Neva's signature color? Because I like that on her. Well, speaking of Neva, picking up from where we left off last week. Oh, is that Williams, baby? We want to know, and also Javon want to know, and Neva don't know for sure because apparently 5 years and 11 months to be exact is when they stopped messing with each other, and Anika is her and Williams' daughter. But Javon has questions about that since it's been 5 years and 11 months to be exact. Because when they were sneaking around, they talked about having kids. They talked about having a daughter and naming the daughter Anika. Geneva, when he said that, my mouth was on the floor because Geneva, it's no way that you was only cheating with your husband. You was planning on having kids with this man and naming the child Anika and turned around and had that baby with William, we think, and named the baby Anika. Oh my goodness, because remember, Neva and William was having problems trying to have a baby. So it's all spinning around here that she had this sneakish affair that she ended up having a baby that is 5 years old. Five, probably about to be 6 because it's been 5 years and 11 months. Now, also, he said that they both planned on leaving their marriages. So that means Neva planned on leaving William for this man, but she was the only one who stayed inside of her marriage because Javon is divorced. He's divorced to his wife. And listen, I love William. What? William seems like that man, that husband. He do what he gotta do. He love his wife. He take care of his daughter. But I love him because he has so much confidence in his wife. He has so much confidence inside of his marriage that he do not feel the tension that is inside of the home, inside of the car, and he did not feel the tension that was also at the event, but also in the car. He was basically saying, William's basically saying, you know what, we should try to hook you up with Tiffany. But you know, Tiffany, she's the one who doesn't really have much of a storyline yet until this episode. But him saying that, oh, that set Neva off a little bit. She was shaking up in her boots. But also, another cast member that's going to the event, First Lady Rashida and Pastor Jefferson. Oh, Rashida asked the man, did he mean it when he said he loved her in front of their kids? Because you know, last episode, the kids was basically saying they're hypocrites because they preach it to the choir and they're not practicing what they're preaching. Rashida said every time she asked that man something, he turned around and turned it on her because that menopause line was so out of pocket. He said, I tell you, I love you every Sunday. Do you hear yourself? You're not telling your wife you love her. You saying that you love your wife in front of the congregation because you're trying to first lady and pastor of the church. Oh no, listen. God see everything and God don't like ugly because why he basically tried to say he made Rashida, but Rashida had to clock him and let him know. Let's not forget, it was my family who funded this. It was if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even be a pastor. You know what's crazy? This reminds me so much of Greenleaf, and I keep saying it because Greenleaf is not a Tyler Perry show, but Latoya Luckett was in Greenleaf, and it's just like I see a little bit of it, but also it's not just Greenleaf. It really be like that with some of these church homes, off topic but still on topic. It be these pastors, and they must be forgetting that y'all wouldn't be a pastor if it wasn't for her daddy, her granddaddy, this person, that person. Like most of these male pastors really become pastors based on their wise family. They married into the church and they just was the next person to come in right then and right there. Probably I also think Rashida family probably didn't believe that she could preach to the choir, but I don't know. It seems like she a better preacher than Pastor Jefferson. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But she clocked him though. Like, let's not forget, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even be in the position that you in right now. Everybody's going to the event. Y'all know I love me some Naomi. I love Naomi. She looked good. My girl popped out with that dress, rhinestone, diamond, everything. She looked it so good. And this is one thing. I love Naomi. She a wild card. She a wild card for real. But I do like her. But I understand that's her team. You know, they work for her, but they also her friends too. But why it seems like they there for her more than her other friends, you know, the people that's on the show. I noticed like since this show started, everybody's distanced themselves from her. They trying to give her time because she's being a bitch. She's emotional. She's this, that, and the third. Especially Tiffany. Tiffany did show up for her, but Naomi had to let her know, like, don't be coming for me when you're going through the same thing too. We just handled it two different ways. I love Naomi because why the ex-husband who married that white woman and got her pregnant sent not only the police and her lawyer, his lawyer, to Naomi's house. Now, at first I was like, why are they doing this? But then I remember episode 1. Neva and them did tell her, like, you have to return that stuff back. Y'all, they came and took everything from my girl. They took and took the diamonds, the paintings, the cars, the Range Rover. But taking the diamonds out of her ear and taking that ring off her finger, and she already knew. She knew. And that's why she didn't want to give this stuff back, because she knew everything was going to go to that white woman that's 25 years old, living her best life with her man. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to lie. We need a little bit more on why Franklin and Naomi got a divorce. It's something more to it. It's something a little bit more. Remember, they got kids. Their kid is like 25 as well, but we didn't meet them yet. But she knew, and that's why she did not want to give that stuff back, because she knew everything was going to go to that white woman. And yes, I'm angry just with Naomi. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Now let's pause on this. Bridget, my love. Bridget, my love. We lean into Bridget's storyline a little bit more, but that man, child, he looked it just like a server at that event, and I'm not mad at the head of waiter's staff for thinking that he was a waiter. You look like one. You look like one. He was, y'all, Bridget, man, he was in there being all ghetto. He was cussing up in them people church function. Like, you can tell Bridget is ashamed of him, because he also said it too, like, don't nobody know about me for real. And why would we? Why would anybody want to know about you? But that's also Bridget's fault too, because Bridget, you decide to stay with this man. You know this man can't keep a job. You know this man is pushing 30 and he want to be a content creator. And I ain't knocking, because I'm a new content creator. But Bridget, you can't be embarrassed to be with this man and embarrassed on how this man is because his pipe is bigger than his shoe size. Like, you can't. Baby girl, you can't be mad at that. But he was embarrassing the living hell out of her. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I felt bad for her, but then again, I didn't, because baby girl, you up here. You up here, and he not even down there. He below down there. I think he below it in hell, because really, he don't got nothing but dick that's bigger than his shoe size. I'm just saying it. But now also at this event, Miss Tiffany, Tiffany, always complaining that Tiffany ain't got no storyline. Tiffany got a little storyline now. But baby, Tiffany's storyline about to take because her storyline basically about to be Geneva's probably baby daddy / the man she had an affair with. This is TV. Tyler Perry, this is good, because Neva had an affair with this man, and Neva's husband William is trying to set Tiffany, one of her best friends, up with this man, and she likes him, and it seems like he like her. Now he can also just be trying to talk to her because to get closer to Neva, but honestly, I like this little Tiffany storyline, because Neva is a little bit hurt and it's bothering her a little bit. So she's just jealous. Neva just jealous. But honestly, I like the Tiffany storyline. Now, let's take a pause here, because, I got to talk about my girl Naomi now. Now, Naomi, oh my God. All the girls was with each other before the event actually started. Naomi, she was upset. She went to the liquor store. She said she wasn't coming. She was drunk. Now, I personally feel like it's for y'all. It's for y'all. This is y'all best friend. I understand she blacking on y'all and stuff like that, but this is y'all best friend. Go be there for her. Not a single one of them. Bridget, I understand you couldn't go. First Lady Rashida, I get it. You couldn't go. Tiffany, you could have took your ass over there. I'm sorry, but I get that she a grown woman, but she's going through something at the same time, because, oh my God. Franklin arrives. And Franklin, not only did he arrive, y'all know I'm going to say, he wrote that with that 25 white woman, that he cheated on Naomi with. And she came with her earrings on. That was quick. The police got that to them real quick. Not only that, that girl came up in there and she tried to trash talk Naomi, and First Lady Rashida rolled up. Tiffany rolled up. Like, we not about to do that here. We not about to do this here. And Tyler Perry just have to give us a cliffhanger. And the cliffhanger was Naomi rolled up. This is more Tara, and I watch almost everything.